Hello, YouTube and Facebook, and welcome to today's edition of 5 Minutes with Chris. And today is all about the NFL protests.
Clearly, our objective as a league and to all 32 clubs, which was unanimous, is that we want people to be respectful to the national anthem. We want people to stand. That's all personnel, and make sure that they treat this moment in a respectful fashion. That's something that we think we owe. We've been very sensitive in making sure that we give players choices, but we do believe that moment is an important moment. There's been incredible engagement with the players on this. We've talked to tens, if not hundreds of players about this over the last year or so to get their input, to understand their positions, and again, to respect those, as I think was stated here. Your first part of your question was what happens if anyone is on the field and is disrespectful to the anthem or the flag. There would be a fine from the league against the team. The team will have its own work rules, will be consistent with the overall policy, and they will make their own decisions about how to manage that from there.
Now, I find this to be a bunch of crap, quite honestly. I feel like, these people, they don't know what they want. And it's even the NFL, too. It's not just all these, like NAACP and Black Lives Matter. It's not all of that. I mean, it's all about the NFL, too, because they make all these stupid rules now where, because they finally realize that they're losing all this money with the TV deals, the ratings. They're losing all the money on merchandise that people are boycotting. And they finally decide to wake up and say, hey, you know what, maybe we should change the rules just to get everybody's attention. That's honestly what I think that this is all about. I don't think it has anything to do with the NFL wanting to become better. They want, people to stand for the national anthem. I honestly don't think they give a shit about if people stand for the national anthem or not. I feel like, again, this is just a way to make money. It's a way for them to keep their money. And, honestly, it's just sad because it really is unfortunate that they're not doing this for the good. They're doing it for they're not doing this to benefit anybody except themselves.
What would you like this video game for you? That's basically. I mean, ultimately, it's to bring awareness and make people, realize what's really going on in this country. There are a lot of things that are going on that are unjust. People aren't being held accountable for, and that's something that needs to change. That's something that, this country stands for. Freedom, liberty, justice for all. And it's not happening for all right now.
I think another thing that's wrong with these protests is the fact that nobody really stays true to them. Now, there's a few exceptions, like, for example, Malcolm Jenkins of the Philadelphia Eagles and Chris Long, also of the Philadelphia Eagles, that have taken matters into their own hands. Malcolm Jenkins has done stuff outside of the organization with the police, police brutality, the community, all of that kind of stuff. He's donated a lot of his time and money to help all of those causes. And even Chris Long, too. I mean, Chris Long donated every one of his checks, game checks, to, various charities throughout last season. And I feel like guys like that are the only ones that are making a difference. Now, as for guys like Kaepernick is sitting on his ass doing nothing, in my opinion. Kaepernick is the asshole that started this whole movement and all this drama with everybody, and he's not doing anything. He's just, letting other people do what he intended to do. Now, Kaepernick is also talking about getting back into the league. He wants to play in the NFL again. Well, I hope he doesn't think that he's getting starter money, because that's the last report that I heard, is that he wants to be paid like a starter. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, because quite honestly, you've been out of the league at this point for, about a year and a half, and, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get starter money. I mean, the best you're going to do is either you're going to be a backup for a mediocre team, or you're going to be playing in the Canadian Football League. I mean, either one, take your choice. I personally do not believe that Kaepernick will be on a team. I think Kaepernick honestly is done from football. I think he fucked it up for himself, quite honestly. And I think with all that being said, that's it. That's really all I have to say. I mean, I think Kaepernick, screwed himself out of a job. He screwed himself out of a good life. And, all to play the so-called victim is how I look at it. So with all this being said, I thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow the Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I thank you all. I love you all. And goodbye, everybody.